What's going on, everybody? How's it been? How have you been? I've been pretty okay, actually. Gained 14 subscribers from the last video, so that's pretty nice. We're reaching Markiplier levels of fame here. You know what's crazy? I was actually recognized out in public recently. The guy grabbed me and he was like, "You're the one who stole all that deodorant," and I told him, "Buddy, smell me." Today we're talking about Gen Alpha using the internet, places like Instagram or TikTok. It's just kind of interesting, you know, as somebody who, personally, I'm 21 years old, and it's kind of strange to see people posting like fitness updates. They're like, fitness journey from 13 or 12 to 15. Buddy, that was like 3 years. Come on, pal. That's like an associate's degree. It's just kind of funny to see like children using the internet. Makes me feel a bit old. That's not a fun thought. We're not going to think about that one, actually, at all. But it's interesting, because there's a whole conundrum. There's a whole thing where anybody posts anything about children online, and the comment sections will be riddled with a particular slur that I'm sure we're all very familiar with. Some of us more than others. I mean, a couple of my personal friends are watching this. I'm not going to say any names, but you know who you are. You know who you are. But yeah, it's a very interesting phenomenon. I don't know. It's just kind of jarring to see as someone who's older. So let's talk about it. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We're going to be looking at Gen Alpha Instagram posts. I don't have very many of them, so I'm going to have to talk more than I usually do, which I love doing. Oh boy.
The 9 to 5 is a trap. You work a job you don't like, you save up all your money for paradise when you get older, but when you finally get older, you're too old to even enjoy it. So yeah, it's a trap. Follow me to escape the matrix.
I like this kid. I've seen him in a couple thumbnails of other videos, and I see that people are saying that he's like the next Andrew Tate, or like this is a child who's been influenced by Andrew Tate. But the guy, I am under the impression that this is facetious. My belief is that this kid is joking, and that all of his page is satire, because it's too on point. It's too serious. You know, it's serious, but it's too serious to a point where you're like, this has got to be a joke. Because I mean, you're 12 years old, kid. Bro hasn't worked a day in his life. Oldest Andrew Tate fan. N-word. Nobody care about what you say. Shut up. N-word. Can't even apply to McDonald's yet. Oh, brother, we got ourselves a chatterbox right here. Dude's age range is 9 to 5. That's good. That's actually pretty funny. But yeah, I like this kid personally. Even if people think he's not real or he's like an Andrew Tate fan or whatever, I think it's pretty funny. You know, I don't even really think it matters, to be honest. Does not even matter. I mean, it just opens the door for children to be harassed, but that's been happening for a while. I mean, like, kids have been exposed to shit they were not supposed to be exposed to for generations. You know, like the Black Ops 2 multiplayer chat. You know, like people just screaming the N-word, people saying shit you'd never want to hear, the kinds of insults people practice. You know, the kind of shit that you wouldn't even say. You wouldn't even say to Hitler, the kind of shit people were saying in those chats, man. It was audacious. I have a vivid memory of playing Star Wars Republic Commandos online and having a guy tell me in the game chat that he was going to have sex with my father against my father's consent. And I didn't even know what sex was, but I was really fucking upset. I was like really offended. I was really upset. I was so mad. And he was shitting on me too. He was better than me at the game. He was destroying me. And there was nothing I could do. He told me he was gonna have sex with my dad. And like, I was worried, you know? I was like, it's over. This guy's beating me in Republic Commandos and he's gonna fuck my dad. I had no... My family's like downstairs in the living room. They can probably hear this. Enough about my father. Enough about my lovely father, who I love dearly and hope never sees this video. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. That's impressive. You know, hey, good job. He's working out. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm not making fun of him for I'm not dragging him for working out, okay? This is a very hard thing to do, by the way. I know that it might seem easy to you, but it's difficult for me to just go make fun of children online. Other people make it look very, very easy. Me personally, I find it hard to criticize children on the internet. But this guy, you know, he's 12 to 15. Was that like, you know, was that working out, or was it just growing up? Because I mean, when you're 12 years old, you're like this tall. 12 to 15 could be the difference between this and like fucking hands off screen. I don't know if it was, you know, I mean, like, that's not working out necessarily. But hey, you know what? Maybe he did work out. Maybe he did work out, you know. Bro just got older. That's what I was saying, yeah. Not natty at all. Stop faking it. I've never lifted in my life. I naturally made more muscle than you. Bogus. That's crazy. Why would you? You're going muscle for muscle with a 15-year-old in the comments? Buddy, something's wrong with your life. Did you even bother training? Look the same. This is awesome, bro. That's nice. You know, as long as there's some people in here that are being wholesome. There's some people that are being wholesome that are remembering the fact that this is a child. I don't know, is 15 really a child anymore? I guess it's up for user interpretation. I'm 1 and I'm bigger. I personally didn't join the civilized internet until like I was like 14 or 15. I got an Instagram in middle school, but up until that point I had just mostly known Flash games and or Lego.com back when they had games. Now it's kind of strange because you see really young kids on here, like 12, 11. Bless me. You see some really young kids on the internet these days, and you know, everybody's got their piece to say about children using the internet and whether or not it's bad for them overall. It's really not my place. I really couldn't even say, honestly. It's probably the same level of concern that anybody would have had in past generations about any new thing coming out. Of course, anytime you see anything new happening and you see younger people doing it, it's gonna be like, oh shit, the younger generation's going to shit. It's already over. It's so over. And there's no we're so back this time. It's just what everybody says. Everybody says that it's over. Everybody says it's so over for the next generation. I don't know what it is, if it's just like a coping mechanism to like defend your seniority as older people, to be like, these kids, they don't have it like we do. This is not the America I grew up in. It's like, yeah, it's obviously not the America you grew up in. You're like 85. You've been growing up in America since 1950. You've been growing up in America since 1950. Of course it's not the same America. It's been 80 years since you were born. Things are gonna change, you know? I bet there are probably dudes in like the 1920s, and then like it turns to like the 1950s that are like, this is not the same America I grew up in. This ain't the same America I grew up in, son. This ain't right. They got all these flying vehicles and these motor cars these kids drive around so fast. Like that's... I guarantee you look back at all these historic articles, everybody's saying it's so over for the next generation. Same thing with Gen Alpha, but you know, the thing about Gen Alpha is that it's true that it's so over for them. And I'm not biased when I say that. It's true. It's not like, you know, Gen Z was probably the last generation of normal people. I'm just gonna say that, you know. And that's not just to make myself feel better or give myself some kind of seniority over people that are younger than me. I think that's just the damn truth, you know? What can I say? Hey, my hands are tied. I wish it could be different. I really wish it could be different, but it's not.
You shouldn't pursue your dreams, and that really hit home. Sure, you should be scared of pursuing your dreams, but you should be even more scared of not. You should be even more scared of playing it safe your whole life, working in the system, working a 9-to-5 job. And, you know, sure, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't, but are you sure of that? Are you sure you want to risk that? Follow me for more tips like this.
I don't know, maybe it's serious. I can't tell. I love it, though. I love this kid. This kid's giving loading screen tips. Bro, make your bed. I'm no anti-Semite, but even Hitler was cooler than this kid? That's crazy. That's crazy. School you known con wath it is it. Nice try. That's awesome. I'm not gonna talk at all about Skibbity Toilet. That's a lie. Skibbity Toilet's kind of weird because it's just the younger generation's version of whatever the hell it was we were all watching. Trends come and they go. I mean, I can't even honestly, you put a gun to my head right now and ask me to name another trend that was like Skibbity Toilet, I couldn't name anything, but I guarantee you that there are plenty others out there like it that have the same mass appeal, same everything. Like, I don't know, Fall Guys. Like, what? Who even plays Fall Guys anymore? That shit's gone. That was a trend. It's gone. Gone now. Totally gone. No more Fall Guys. If you're still playing Fall Guys now, I don't know. Either you're unemployed or your IQ's below 70. Just saying. There's this one specific kid that I'm thinking about who's like a Andrew Tate sort of clone. Most people have been calling him that, but I'm pretty sure, judging by the stuff I see on his page, that it's all satire. But then again, keywords there. Pretty sure. I'm not entirely certain. This kid could be, you know, the next Andrew Tate. So be it, you know. We need more Andrew Tates. That's what I say. Hey, put that on a shirt. We need more Andrew Tates. You can put my face on there. You can say I said it. That's fine. I endorse the concept that we need more Andrew Tates. Hell, I've already, you know, I'm gonna name my kids Andrew. First son, Andrew. Second son, Tate. Third son, Sam. Hyde. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Before what? Like, before working out? How old is this guy? I put age 15 in the thumbnail. That might have been a lie. I didn't even check. I didn't even fact check that. That's behind the scenes here. I don't care enough to actually check how old this guy is, and I'm not gonna put it in the bio. I put 15. You know what? Maybe I'll change the thumbnail to say 12, so I'll reel in more viewers with that. You're watching this happen in real time. Not a single black man in this comment section. I will touch you, little N-word. I'm not touching you. Size open comments. There's not much commentary to have. I mean, if that's his build after undisclosed time, that's impressive, I think. I think that's what a muscular child's supposed to look like. As crazy as it is and hard as it is to believe, I don't spend a lot of time looking at muscular children IRL or online. So I'm not really an expert in that field. I'd have to ask my friend Alex Mormon, who does a lot of that. I don't know. What have you guys been up to? I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I've got nothing else to say, I guess. I'm kind of running out here. I don't really care that much about Gen Alpha on TikTok or just on the internet in general. Does not really matter to me. I'm probably personally gonna not raise my kids on the internet as best as I can. Of course, I don't think that's my decision at this point. I don't think you can really decide that your kids aren't on the internet. They're gonna be on the internet, whether you like it or not. Like the second that they gain like a brain, you know how kids, like people gain consciousness like seriously around like 13 or 14 when they start to rebel or whatever. They're gonna be on the internet whether you like it or not, whether you gave them a phone or not. They're gonna find some way and they're gonna get out there and they're gonna your kids, no matter how much you love them, no matter how hard you try, they're gonna start shaking ass on TikTok and selling nudes on OnlyFans. And that's not your decision, guys and girls. And you know what? That's my platform for the 2024 election. I believe that we should have all children in America on. I need to seriously consider whether I should finish this statement, even if it's a joke. I don't want to show up in a job interview and have them like have a laptop and be like, yeah, everything checks out, everything looks good, but what about this? And turn the camera on and show me saying that children should be on OnlyFans. Well, now I just said it. God damn it! Hey, that's all I've got to say. I was hard pressed to even do 14 minutes of recording as we're looking at right now. There's a timeline right there. Regardless, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna go now. I got all dolled up and everything, and I'm already done. I took 15 minutes to make this, but I'm done. So, hey, have a good one, guys. Don't go trying some new fashion. You never let me down before. You always have my unspoken passion. Although I might not seem to care, I would not leave you in times of trouble.